Hello, friends. Hello. Hello. Welcome to today's wellness activity. Today we are going to be creating our own gratitude game with just 4 supplies. So it's really simple and it's really fun. The purpose of creating this game is to have an activity that you can do individually as well as with a group of friends or family or anybody else that you'd like. And whenever we play the gratitude game, we're looking to just reflect on ourselves or the year and just think of different things that we are grateful for and that we appreciate or are also thankful for. So it gets us to think about different aspects of our life and appreciate them a little bit better. And then it just makes us feel a little more calmer and just know that we have lots of things to appreciate and be thankful for. So for today, we will start by creating our game, and then we'll play it together. So the end result looks like this. So for today, our instructions are a piece of paper. This is my folded game that I've already made. It's this way. And then we also need a marker and pipe cleaners. And if you have ones of multiple different colors, that's awesome. And a baggie to put it all in. So, first we want to start thinking about questions that we can ask ourselves that prompt our grateful thinking. So, for my game, these are the questions that I came up with. And my questions are, name something that you're grateful for learning this year. Name a place you are grateful for. What is your favorite toy? What makes you feel inspired? And one of my questions, or one of my colors that aligns with the question, is to create your own on the spot. Name an activity you are grateful for. Name a person who you're grateful for. What food are you grateful for? What animal are you grateful for? And what is one challenge that you have faced that you are grateful for overcoming? And so whenever we get these questions, we will assign each of them to a different color of pipe cleaner. So that's our purpose of this game. So if I draw this color green, I'll look on my piece of paper and see which question I wrote next to green. So next to green, I wrote, what food are you grateful for? And that's how we would answer the question. That's how you play the game. You just draw a pipe cleaner and you answer the question. So first, we'll start by writing out our questions together. So I have my blank piece of paper, and I'm going to start by writing the gratitude game at the top. You see? The gratitude game. So I wrote that at the very top of my paper. Okay. Now your next step is to look at all the different colors of pipe cleaners that you have and pull out one pipe cleaner for every color. So I've already done that, and I am going to count how many colors I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 10 different pipe cleaner colors. So that means I'll have to come up with 10 questions. So if you have more or less, you can keep creating grateful questions, or you can only, if you have less colors, you can pick your favorites out of our list. These questions, you can create your own if you don't like some of mine, and you can just use your imagination. Any question can be a grateful question. So I will start with, we'll do the color red. I'll keep the same list because I will post this in the comment later of all of the colors that I have and the questions I have. If you don't have a certain color of mine, you can replace it with a different color. Anything works. So I'm going to start with my red pipe cleaner. So I'll set it off to the side because I'm writing my question for red, so I don't want to grab it and create another question for red. So what I'll start with is I'll write the word red, and then I'll put 2 dots. See? So then I'll write my question next to red. So my question for red is, name something you are grateful for learning this year. So I'll write it out. So name something you are grateful for learning this year. So there's my question or my prompt that I will have to answer if I draw a red pipe cleaner. So my next color that I'm going to write my prompt for is blue. So I'll put my blue next to the red since I'm already creating a question for these, for prompts. So again, I'll do the same thing that I did for red. I'll write down blue and put my 2 dots there. So we'll move on. And now this prompt says, name a place you are grateful for. So we'll write it out next to the word blue. So it's name a place you are grateful for. So there's our second one. Right, and our third one is orange. So here's my orange pipe cleaner. And for orange, we are saying, what is your favorite toy? So I'll make sure I write down orange first. So right there it says orange. Put this way, orange. And now we'll write down our question. So it is, what is your favorite toy? So what is your favorite toy? Okay. Our next color is purple. So here's my purple pipe cleaner. So I'll lay it down with the rest of the colors I've created my questions for. So see, here's my little pile of the ones I've created. And then over here are the ones that I have yet to write questions for. So here are those. So this is purple now. So let's write down the color purple. So there is purple. And this is what makes you feel inspired. So let's start writing. It's what makes you feel inspired. So there is our question so far. The next color is yellow. And it's okay if you don't have some of these colors. You can replace them with maybe colors I don't have, or maybe you can add some more questions and make 2 questions for blue or something. But we're doing yellow. So let's write down our color yellow. So there is our color of pipe cleaner, yellow. And our question for yellow is, it's a wild color. So I'm going to write wild color. And for our wild color, it means during the game, if you draw this, you have to create your own question. So there's a question you're already thinking of that I haven't used yet. And so we're going to think of our own. So we need to write create your own question. So that's what we have for yellow, is create your own question. Next, we have white. So we have our white pipe cleaner. We'll set off into our other pile. And we need to write white. So there's white. And for white, we are writing down name and activity you are grateful for. So let's write name and activity you are grateful for. So there is our white question. Our next color is brown. My shirt's kind of dark, so there you can see it. Brown color. Okay, and let's put that off to the side. So now we need to write brown. So there's our slot for brown. And we are writing down name a person you are grateful for. So let's write name a person you are grateful for. So name a person you are grateful for. Our next color is green. We have green now. So let's write down green. Just like that, there's green. Okay. And now we are going to write, what food are you grateful for? So what food are you grateful for? So for green, what food are you grateful for? Okay. Next color is black. So we have a black pipe cleaner. Okay, so let's put that off to the side and write down black. So there's my spot for black right there. And for black, our question is, what animal are you grateful for? So let's write down our question. What animal are you grateful for? So there's our question for black. Okay. And our last color that I have is pink. Okay, so I'll put that off to the side and write pink. So there is pink. Now this one's a little longer of a question, so we'll go through it slow. So it is, what is one challenge that you have faced that you are grateful for overcoming? So let's write that down. So it's, what is one challenge that you have faced that you are grateful for overcoming? So here is our last question that I have for pink. What is one challenge that you have faced that you are grateful for overcoming? Okay. So I'll leave all of our questions here on the screen. Oops, I'll move my finger. This will also be posted in the comments of this live after we're finished here today. So if you need to go back and write in some questions or fix your question, then you can most definitely do that. Also, if you have any other questions that you have already thought of that you want to add to the list, if you have any room on the bottom of your paper or even on the back of your paper, you can write more questions. There you go. So now we're going to play the game together. So if you have scissors, you can even cut your pipe cleaners in half right here, so you have more to draw from. I'm going to put mine in a bag like this. And I'm going to also add some more pipe cleaners in there. So then I really don't know which ones I'm grabbing. So it's a big mystery. So we can play the game. I'm just going to grab a few extra pipe cleaners to mix around to make my game super fun. Okay, dokie. So I have a handful of extra pipe cleaners that I'm going to mix with this. So before we start playing, we should know that we don't have any rules for this game, which is great because it means we can play this game as an individual, so we can play it by ourselves, and these questions we can ask ourselves and talk freely. We can also play this game with friends and family, So we can have a conversation with each other about different people, or different places, or different things that we're grateful for. And it gets us really close with our friends and family. So this is a great game to play by ourselves, alone, but also a great game to play at the dinner table. So it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to pick up my bag a little bit, and whenever I go to pick out a color, I'm going to close my eyes. So I don't know which color I'm going to grab. So I'm closing my eyes, finding a color, and now I'm picking a color, and it is brown. This is a brown pipe cleaner. So I'm going to look on my list and find what question I have for brown. So for brown, I have name a person you are grateful for. And whenever you get your question, after you name or say the answer to your question, you should also explain why. So name a person I am grateful for. Sometimes it's hard because I'm grateful for a lot of people. But I think one person that I can really think of, so hard. One person I am grateful for is my mom. And why am I grateful for her? I'm grateful for her because I can talk to her about anything and she helps me feel better whenever I'm stressed out or worried. So she's one person that I'm grateful for. She's always been there for me. So you should also ask yourself, since I drew the brown, we can play together. So I want you to name a person you are grateful for and why. And that person can be a role model in your life. It can be a family member. It can be a friend, sibling, teacher, anybody, a coach. So name a person you're grateful for, and why are you grateful for them? Have they helped you in a certain way? Have they always been there for you, just been a good friend, a good listener? Did they help you with schoolwork, help you with reading, help you create some fun arts and crafts? So think about that. You can say it out loud, or you can say it to yourself. And maybe after we're finished with today's game, you can go tell them that you are grateful for them if they are near you. So I'll put my pipe cleaner back into my bag, and I'll kind of mix it around again. Right? So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to close my eyes, pick a color, and it is yellow. Okay, great. So yellow is our wild color right here. It's our wild color. So create your own question. So you want to try to create a question that's not already on your list. So a question that's not on my list, I'll say, what is a school subject that I'm grateful for? So what's something that I learned in school that I'm grateful for? I would say a school subject that I am grateful for is reading, because I like to read and I like learning different things through different types of books that I read. So that could be a textbook, it can be a fiction book, a non-fiction book. I just like to read, and I appreciate learning about reading and the different things that make up a story. So that is what I am grateful for. So you can answer my question, or you can create your own question and answer it yourself. And after you answer that, you want to say why. So why are you grateful for that school subject? Or why are you grateful for that question that you asked? Okay? Awesome. So throw it back into your bag. Shake it all around, shake it all around. So I'm going to close my eyes again. I'm going to feel around. Not looking. And the question, or the color I have, is white. So let's look on our list. So white is name an activity you are grateful for. So what kind of activity are you grateful for? The activity I am grateful for is cleaning. I know it's not everybody's favorite activity, but I like to clean because it just creates less clutter and I like having space. So if everything is clean and put away, then I have my space that I like and I can feel relaxed. So that is one activity I am grateful for and why I'm grateful for it. So think to yourself about an activity you're grateful for. This activity can be maybe something you do every week or maybe a hobby that you have. So this activity is anything. It could be a sport, a club, something you do on your own, something you do with friends or family. It can be anything. So it is name an activity you are grateful for and then say why. All right. Let's do another. So mixing it up, closing my eyes, looking away, closing my eyes, and picking out this pipe cleaner. Yellow! We already had yellow. So for today, we'll put it back. But for yellow, remember, it's our wild card, so you can keep creating your own questions. But I want one that we haven't got today. So let's see. This one. Blue! Awesome. We haven't had blue yet, so let's look. Blue is name a place you are grateful for. This can be just a building, a home, a place on a map, anywhere. So name a place I am grateful for. A place I am grateful for. I will say my local animal shelter. And why am I grateful for my local animal shelter is because they help a lot of pets in the community, but that's also where I found my pet that I have. I adopted him from the animal shelter. So I'm very grateful for the animal shelter. And so your place can be maybe a relative's house, maybe school, maybe your favorite restaurant to eat at, your favorite park to go play at, anything. So this is name a place that you're grateful for, and then say why you're grateful for it. Awesome. Let's do one more question. Let's see. My eyes are closed. I'm looking away. I think I can't look. I think this pipe cleaner is a good question. Two fell out. Pink. We have pink here. So let's look. Our question for pink was, what is one challenge that you have faced that you are grateful for overcoming? This is a big question to ask. So a challenge that you have faced is maybe a really difficult school assignment or a really difficult time at the dentist or the doctor's office. It could also be maybe it was a goal that you had that you wanted to achieve, and maybe you had trouble achieving it. So this is any challenge that you have faced that you're grateful for overcoming. So a challenge that I have faced that I am grateful for overcoming I'll say is finishing this semester of school, because school just got really hard And sometimes I feel a little stressed out about school, so it was really hard for me to finish the semester strong. But I kept persevering, and I told myself to make time for things like my gratitude game, where I can sit and reflect on all the things I am grateful for and appreciative of. And that helped my mind relax, so then I could finish the semester with good grades. So that's one challenge that I am grateful that I overcame, because now I'm really happy with the end of my semester, and now I can look forward to my next one. Okay? And that's all that there is to our game. So I have my questions, as well as my pipe cleaners. And what I can do is if you didn't cut yours, you can fold them in half so they fit inside of your bag. You can also fold your questions and put them in your bag as well. You can push all the air out and zip it up. And there. You can take it anywhere with you, and it'll be all stored together. So if you're by yourself and you need a good wellness activity to feel better, to release some stress and think through some thoughts, then it's right there. It's all in this little baggie. You can also take it with you and play with family anytime, or over the dinner table, or with friends. It's a great game to get you thinking about things you're grateful for, things you appreciate, especially as we're coming to the end of the year and going to start a new year soon. You can think about different things this past year that you're grateful for as well. So I hope you had a great time answering the questions today and creating your own gratitude game. And I will post in the comments all of our questions that I had. And you can also create your own questions. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.